Okay, it's time to take a look at today's choice board. Now, if you remember, today's choice board are optional activities. So you did the things up at the top of your page, and now you get to make some choices in which of these activities look like something that you'd like to do today. So let's take a look at our options. The first one here on the left says, make a card. Make a card for someone. Write a special message to them to make them feel happy. So you can use whatever materials you have at your home, or you could make something on the computer or make something in Seesaw. So you just design a card for someone, which is a super fun one. I'm excited to do that one today. Okay, our second option here is called Super Sleuth. Super Sleuth game time. Everyone is going to choose an object from around your house, and in turn, you're going to describe its color, shape, size, and texture. Everyone's going to try and guess what the object is, and the first person to correctly guess what that object is, they become the new Super Sleuth. So in order to play this game, you're going to need to make sure that you have another person there. So I have an object here that I'm going to try to describe to you, and I can only use its color, shape, size, and texture. So let's see here. Okay, the object I have here in front of me is yellow. It is kind of long and thin. The size of it, goodness, it's probably about the same size, a little bit bigger than my hand. And the texture, it is pretty smooth. So it's yellow and long, bigger than a pencil, wider than a pencil, smooth. Do you think you know what my object is? All right, I'll show it to you and we'll see if you were a good super sleuth. Did you guess a banana? Maybe not. Okay, that was my object that I had in front of me that I was trying to describe to you. So that's the idea. You pick an object, but don't let the other person see it. And you have to describe the color, shape, size of it, and texture and see if they can figure it out. Now you notice I couldn't give you hints like it's a fruit or you eat it. Those are not the things we're doing. It's color, shape, size, and texture. Okay, the next activity we have here is a push or pull game. You get to make up your very own game that uses either pushing something forward or pulling it back. Play your game with someone in your house and explain how the game works. So this is really fun. You get to be creative and you get to make up the rules for this game. But somewhere in the game, there needs to be pushing an object or pulling something. So I'm excited to see what you come up with. Now, the next option on the bottom left here is called a Pixar short, and that is a really short little movie, a little movie clip. So we're going to watch the Pixar short film called Piper, and you're going to click right there on that blue word there, that highlighted word that is linked. And as soon as you click on that, it's going to take you to YouTube, where you're going to be able to hit play and you're going to watch this really short film. It's only 3 minutes long, and it is about this darling little bird named Piper. And you're going to see what happens to this little bird in this quick little film. And the film actually doesn't have any words. So you're going to be watching it and you're going to be figuring out the story based on what's happening in the pictures. When you're done watching it, there's some questions here to answer, like this one. How did this film make you feel? What do you think is like the big message or the theme of this story? Like, what are you supposed to learn from watching this little film? And what did the character learn? So that little bird Piper, what do you think that he learned in this film? Now, the fun part is after you've seen Piper, then you get your choice of what you want to do. You can draw about Piper. You could write about Piper. You could actually create your own story. Maybe you could write out the words to this story, right? Or you could act it out. So act it out is maybe you pretend you are Piper, or you have some stuffed animals at your house that are Piper, and you could create your own story or create a story that is similar to that, maybe about birds or the beach. So totally up to you. Okay, our next option here is to do a song review. Now, a review is when you say whether or not you like something, right? So somebody who's a movie reviewer, they watch movies and then they give their opinion, like maybe a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or it's this one's worth 3 stars out of 4. So you're going to actually ask someone else for a song to listen to, and then you're going to give a review of that song and tell them what you think about it. So somebody gets to pick a song that they love. You're going to listen to the whole song and then you're going to let them know what you think of it. Give your review. Okay, and our last one for today is about travel and transportation. So people use different types of transportation to travel from place to place, like cars and bicycles, trains, buses, airplanes. I actually have an image here of some potential types of transportation. And I'm wondering if you've ever been on any of these kinds of transportation. I'm looking at this picture. I've been on lots of these. You know what I've never been in a helicopter. I wonder if you have. Or been in a train or a boat. Okay, you're going to draw or write telling about the different types of transportation that you have actually used to travel. So think of all of them. And there are, of course, some that I don't have in my picture there, but what are the different ways that you have used to travel, different types of transportation? Okay, hope you have a fabulous time on today's choice board. Pick a few of those activities and have fun, friends.